Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned to the 100th Line Last Defense Academy. That day, Takumi ate a slightly more nutritious breakfast than usual, he thinks. Once he'd finished, he headed back to his room to think about my next move. Clue to help us find the killer. There's a killer, by the way, if you're not up to date. Why wouldn't you be up to date? If you've gotten this far, I would hope you're up to date. Back in my room, I opened my desk drawer and took out the book I'd stowed inside. I didn't know how true any of it was, but this was the only other thing I'd found that mentioned a killer hiding inside the school. Maybe I'll take another look at it just in case. I opened the musty old book and turned to the pages that dealt with the serial murders. The true identity of the unkillable killer. As I scanned through the pages, I found a section that offered several theories. A man given immortality through inhumane experiments, now seeking revenge on the world that treated him so cruelly. A researcher that was driven to suicide. I will not fall for your games, YouTube. Came back from the dead using black magic. Okay, that's a fucking weird. I'm sorry. I don't like that. You know, that's... Oh god, I feel gross now. Ugh. Because, you know, it's... Alright, we're gonna move on, but I apologize. That was really tactless of me. I'm in the reading mode, you know? Fuck me. Fuck me! A researcher that was driven to ending their lives came back from the dead using black magic. A reanimated corpse made by stitching together parts from students who died during an epidemic. These all sound like something out of a horror story. Once again, most of them sounded like they'd just been made up for fun. Couldn't prove that any of them were fake, of course, or that any of them might be real. I don't think I can believe anything here unless I see it for myself. With a sigh, I closed the book and put it back in the drawer. I guess I'll just have to do whatever I can until something new happens. Free time, question mark? Moko is complete now. Kako is complete now. Alrighty. I'm curious why Nanumi didn't level up. Are we like in a stupid route where that's not going to happen? Wrong button. Art items or art machines. So art. Oh, this, yeah. Easy pick.
How do you know me so?
Okay.
Okay, Takumi, let's not beat around the bush. You want me to recommend my favorite killing games to you, right? Amateurs always expect to be spoon-fed information without putting in the work. I've had to shed blood and tears, trawling through miles of crap to find rare gems worth playing, you know? Killing game genres overrun with stale copycats and rip-offs. So many of them are more like a checklist of tropes than anything original. I can't talk to anyone who hasn't plunged into that cesspool of despair and tasted the indignity themselves. So anyway, my favorite killing game, right? I'm in the midst. It right now. You'll just have to wait until it's ready.
Girl, I know this is, I don't want to say scripted, but, I can't hit start. I'll check that in a second. You know, that's a really poorly timed time to say this.
I'm gonna pull all these ideas floating around in my head together into the...
Odaka, is this perhaps your self-insert?
Magnum opuses! It's got high school kids killing each other while dungeon crawling. An escape room with gambling elements offering great cash rewards. Am I brilliant or what?
Well, you're something. I'll give you that. Anyway, I want to check something. Okay, so okay, I have Takumi has the streak in his hair, right? The moon. Oh, we're really close. Anyway, this kind of makes it seem like she dyes her hair. And the only character that I can recall that has something like that is... Where are you? You, but in reverse. Yes, very interesting. Now, this could just be traits carrying over from our Futuran genetics. Shion's blood and all, but I don't know. I don't know, it's just interesting. What if they're secretly siblings? I mean, it wouldn't be too far-fetched, would it? Okay, to the rec room. So you, I'm guessing, will not get to work. Let's do cheap food, I guess. Cheap food. I actually don't know. What else does she like? Wait. Snacks! Snacks! Of course! I'm such a fool.
How do you know?
I know other people better, I'll say that much. Another day without an enemy attack. Maybe I shouldn't get too comfy. We've had to fight night battles before. But it's like the announcement says, I have to rest when I can. After a warm shower to wash away some of the day's fatigue, I got into bed and soon fell asleep. Bum bum bum. Morning, Takumi. Want to eat with me? Yeah, of course. I accepted the invitation and sat down opposite Yugamu. For reasons that escaped me, he was grinning like a Cheshire cat. You seem really happy today. Did something good happen? Oh, am I letting it show? Whoops, that's no good for an assassin, hee hee. But I just can't help myself. I'm so excited I can barely hold it in. Considering Yugamu's unique personality, I hesitated to ask what he was excited about. The next moment, he picked up the knives he'd been toying with and turned his attention to the grilled meat on his plate. Moving almost too fast for me to follow, he began skinning the meat from the bone with frightening precision. Hey, what are you doing? Oops, there I go again. I really should only do this kind of thing behind closed doors. I can't help it, man. Ever since I saw her dismembered body, my actions been at a fever pitch. Is he talking about Ava? That's the kind of loving killing I've been craving all my life. Not being able to do it myself has got me climbing the walls. Oh, right. Yugamu's not just a little eccentric. He's a grade A Omega class freak. In the dub, that would be an Omni class freak. Yuck, yuck. Anyway, he's breathing heavy now. He looked up from his whirring blades and locked eyes with me. Say, Takumi, I don't suppose you'd let me kill you. I promise I'll treat every hair on your head with the love and devotion you deserve. Getting killed with love is like nothing else you'll ever experience. The two of us could make beautiful music together. Hee hee. Yugamu's intense gaze was giving me goosebumps, and not in a good way. No way, not in a million years. That's fair. I wouldn't want to do it if you were to do it anyway. Let me warn you. I can't keep going like this.
If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone.
Well, that is horse shit. His eyes still locked to mine, Yugamu stuck out his tongue and licked the blade of one of his knives. Hey! You're so cute when you're scared, Takumi. Don't worry, I was just kidding. Knock it off, please. Your sense of humor is bad for my health. Here I was, trying to keep everyone alive, and he's talking about killing for kicks. Too early in the day to deal with this crap. Stuff. My hopes of a stress-free morning thoroughly dashed, I suffered through breakfast. Yugamu's eyes on me the whole time. I came away from it feeling more tired than before I ate. Motivation had suffered a hit, so I decided to take a walk to clear my head and get my strength back. Stepping out onto the rooftop, I walked over to the fence and stared up at the clear blue sky. Ah, nice fresh air. I feel better already. It wasn't bad taking a moment to space out under this endless sky now and then. Just as I was beginning to recover from my breakfast with Yugamu...
Huh?
Oh. I noticed Hideko standing a short distance away, also looking up at the sky. This is just like the other night. Should I try to talk to her? She'll probably only blow me off again, but before I could make a decision, it was made for me. Looks like she noticed me. Huh? This is different. I'd expected Hideko to turn her back on me and walk away, but instead she was actually coming over to talk to me. Takumi, what's with the music? Yes? What is it? My voice cracked. I was so surprised at Hideko suddenly acting friendly. Well, friendly for her. Why the change in attitude? Up until now, she'd been so determined to avoid me. As I struggled for words, Hideko appraised me with a piercing gaze. How are you feeling? A little flustered, to be honest. No kidding. You look like a cat that's just sniffed a pair of socks that hasn't been washed in a week. What an oddly specific thing. That... Fuck you, Takumi. Fuck you, Takumi. I was just trying to give you an example. If you're feeling the same as always, then don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm basically fine. I mean, I'm weirdly hungry all the time, but I guess I'm not going to mention that woo:3. Why are you asking, though? Are you finally ready to talk to me? Huh? I know you've had your reasons for staying quiet, but I don't think I can wait much longer to hear the truth from you. Like I said before, I want all of us all to survive this. So, if you know anything that might be relevant, I can tell you one thing at least.
I am not your enemy here. If you believe nothing else, believe that.
Sure. Hideko looked me dead in the eyes. I could tell she was being absolutely 100% sincere. And how about you telling me what's going on? If you're really on my side, you should be able to do that much. It's hard, you avoiding me all the time. The others are starting to take notice too. Now that you mention it, Moko said something strange to me a while back. Oh, what was it? She said you were like a rabbit and could die of loneliness if I didn't treat you nice. Does that mean anything to you? Wait, I was the rabbit in that analogy? What have you been telling her, Moko? I think her take on the situation was a little off. Don't worry about it. You know, I kind of missed this version of Hideko. The friendly one. It's been so long. Was that a smile? Seems like a long time since I've gotten one of those out of her. Well, I must be going. I'll see you around, Takumi. Hideko. Does this mean we can start giving her presents again? Oh, we do have to do Gaku though, don't we? And Kyoshika, actually. No, wait, I think didn't we get all of Kyoshika's things? I think we did. Let me check. No, one left. All right, let's wrap her up then. Do not take that out of context. Especially since it's her. She would absolutely be... Anyway, moving on. Oh, so Takumi, I must live in this room from now on. Ask why. The more I look at this room, the cooler it gets. It's like some dark and mysterious secret base. What's so cool about a creepy place like this? Do you even know what it's for? The purpose of the room is irrelevant. All that matters is that it is a cool vibe, as the kids would say. I let feelings drive my way of life, so I've decided I shall live here, so it shall be. I forcibly dragged Kyoshika out of the strange room she was so determined to stay in with her determination. After spending some time together, you understand Kyoshika better now, though. Free time. All right, I believe it's just Gaku left, maybe. Wait, oh yeah, Eito. Gaku and Eito. Yes? And Kurara, who I forgot existed. I am so sorry. And Yugamu, actually. Okay, I screwed up. There's still quite a few left. Bum 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 bum. Speak of the Deville, and they shall come. Yo, Geku, bro! Hi, Takumi. Want to hear my latest review? The food here sure sounds like fun. The food that comes out of the ration-o-matic is real good, but it just doesn't do it for me. Let me tell you why. Gaku subjected me to a completely pointless food review. But after spending some time together, you do understand Gaku better now. Oh, hey. That's a little of the last stat we need. Nice! I managed to keep busy today, but... Oh, no, at least. Better rest up so I can be ready for tomorrow. Which I think is the day there's supposed to be an attack, as he said earlier. Never mind. I wonder if any of that got picked up. Yugama, we'll finish Yugama. Takumi. Do a little, yeah, we've seen this one. I wonder if we'll get something for maxing everyone's report card wish list. Or I guess it would only come after we give them every single thing possible, right? And there's Gaku, just for me. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, Takumi, you got time to talk about some stuff? This is gonna be dumb, but dude, lately, whenever I look at Tsubasa, it makes my chest hurt. I get warm all over, and my pulse goes buck wild. Do you feel some kind of way about Tsubasa? Yeah, I didn't want to admit it, but it's true. I think your stomach's the hottest thing I've ever seen! Pardon? Why has it gotta be so dang sexy? She just goes everywhere with that thing out. Check out my twisted up sexual style. I was a staunch boob man, but she's completely flipped my world upside down. Damn it, bro. I feel like I've lost a part of my identity as a man. I can't accept defeat. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Haha, our exploration went up because you get it, because alright, I'm gonna stop. No attack today. Another day's over. They really have been flying by lately with nothing else to do. I began to get ready for bed. Wah, wah, but then I heard my stomach growling. Why am I getting so hungry at night lately? Am I sick or something? No, I doubt that. I used to eat snacks late at night back home. This is probably just a holdover from that old habit that never once reared its head last time. That said, I don't think it's good for me to eat this late. It is not. I decided to content myself with slurping down some water again. After that, I got into bed. Sleep swept over me like a wave, and before I knew it, my consciousness had drifted away. Day 30. Oh yeah, we originally didn't have access to those two rooms until day 30. C-Ray already unlocked everything at the start, but I guess the old announcements are still queued up to play like before. We've made it to day 30. What do I do today? So I'm learning, I might have already said this, that when the morning starts with no music, that is the prelude to our free time, as it were. Moko is done. IIRC. But I'll double check. Yep. Alrighty, let's test if we can hang out with Hiroko now. Animal ornaments, and she wants 2 of those. I'm going to assume it's these 2, because this does not seem... Oh, it could be. She does like cute things, but she likes weird cute things. Let's give it a shot. Where is she? Oh, no. Cool. Who can I give this to?
It's of
Cool. Thanks for that. Yoshika, I think we're done with. Moko, we're done with. So, alright, to the rec room. Cool. Alright, let's have a backup plan next time, shall we? In fact, we're gonna ignore... I don't remember if Naomi was on the list. Let's maybe... You know, let's just focus on our bro. Point. You know what? I'm gonna use my intuition here. This will go to Shoma. Wherever he is. There he is.
You're giving something so awesome to useless bug poop like me?
I hope...
Thank you so much!
I hope the voice actor had fun doing his lines. Like, genuinely. Because they really are such outlandish things. There's no attack today, and no new activity on the killer's side either. We'll conduct a thorough search of the school tomorrow. There has to be some kind of clue somewhere. Having decided on that, I decided to get into bed. But then, all of a sudden, he appeared. Hey there, it's been a while. Has it? I suppose it would seem that way to you. I guess it all depends on your perspective. A lot's happened here lately. I know, I've been sneaking out to check on things now and then. That girl you took prisoner, what? I mean, why? You saw the way Ava ended up too, huh? I can't tell you that. We're still trying to find whoever did it. Hey, you didn't see anything, did you? Any detail would really help us figure this out. What? Sorry, I don't know anything about that. No, I'm sorry for springing it on you. We're just so desperate for information right now. So it was Takumi, right? If you do think of anything, let me know, okay? That weapon you had before, I think it's called a power saw. I did see where that went. It was out on the edge of the school grounds near the wall of fire. Wow, really? Yes, you can go see for yourself tomorrow. Thanks, I'll do that. I would never have thought about looking for it all the way out there. We can use all the help we can get figuring out who the killer is. So you really don't? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I'll see you again, Takumi. Okay, so Eito is like controlling us, right? And we're eating for two, ho ho ho. With that last remark, the ghost boy slowly faded away, leaving my room feeling strangely quiet. I guess what happened to Ava really got to him. I couldn't fault him for being shaken up. None of us could have expected a serial killer was hiding here at the academy. I'll retrieve the murder weapon tomorrow. That's going to be a step in the right direction. Day 31. I got up, got dressed, and headed straight out the door. I headed toward the place the ghost boy had mentioned the night before. It should be around here, I think. Sweating from the solid mass of flames in front of me, I began my search. Aha, got it. Sure enough, there was the power saw, and its blade was coated with dried blood. This is what killed Ava. The blood had splattered up the whole length of the blade, right up to the handguard. There was no doubt about it. This was the weapon that had ended Ava's life in such a cruel, violent way. I'd better tell the others about this. I'd brought along some cloth so I could carry the power saw without getting my fingerprints on it. You already touched it, though. Unless you wiped them off. Back at school, I got everyone together to show them what I'd found.
Huh?
Wow, this is a grisly-looking contraption. There's no way this isn't the murder weapon. I'd say these bloodstains are around a week old. That fits our timeline for when Ava was killed. Damn that killer. They got some nerve using something like this to do their dirty work. Tsubasa, you checked for fingerprints, right? Did you find any? Sorry, I tried, but it didn't turn up anything new. That's too bad, but maybe something else about it will give us a clue? There was nothing too special about the place where I found it, so no footprints. Even if there were, we know so little about the killer. We'd need real expert knowledge to learn anything from this. Isn't it a little odd that the killer ditched their weapon and left it lying around in the open? Perhaps they had no choice. Takumi, you found it near the wall of fire, correct? Maybe the killer threw away their weapon so they could pass through the flames and escape. No one could survive walking through those flames. Is this killer immortal or something? An unkillable killer. It happens more often than you might think. Right, Takumi? Takumi looked at me and gave me a creepy smile. The diary we found did say the killer kept coming back from the dead. That couldn't be true, could it? Gaku, hurry up and catch the killer already. I'll see to it that you're paid for your efforts. Why me? Have you ever heard the expression too dumb to live? I want to see just how much that applies to you. Ironically, based on how the plot progressed, that's true for you. Don't forget about the revive-o-matic. Should be more like too dumb to live, too cursed to stay dead. A double whammy of cruel fates. I really do pity the foolish sometimes. Anything all you want. Just quit making a fool out of me. But don't they say people who call others idiots are the real idiots? That makes us all fools, does it not? Keep your mouth shut, idiot-in-chief. Your stupidity might be contagious. I hate to interrupt, but is it just me, or are we missing someone? Now that you mention it. Sorry, I'm late. Oh, it was only Shoma. Shoma came running in, carrying what looked like a large garbage bag on his back. Well, if it isn't Trashy Claus. I'm sorry. Carrying this slowed me down more than I thought. That sure is a big bag, dude. What do you got in there? Oh, right. Well, it all began when I was eating lunch in the bathroom, like usual. You eat in the bathroom? Classic social outcast move. I should know. I do it all the time, too. I didn't want to spoil everyone else's mealtime by inflicting my unhygienic presence on you. So I went to the boys' bathroom on the second floor, and I found this. Shoma opened the bag to reveal its contents. This is... Inside was what looked like a jet black diving suit and helmet. I recognized it right away. There was no way I'd ever forget. This is the killer's! It's what they were wearing that first night when they attacked me in Iruko. It is. I was afraid of that. Gulp. I found it stuffed into a supply closet. I didn't want to make any assumptions, so I brought it here to show you. So the killer took off their suit and hid it. I hadn't considered they might do that. And we only figured it out thanks to Shoma eating in the bathroom. Go Team Outcast! What about after the killer took off their suit? Did they slip away and hide somewhere? It's possible, but we can't be for sure. We can't say for sure yet. I bet Tsubasa's doohickey will help clear things up. I should have it ready by tomorrow. Just wait a little longer. So, what are we gonna do with this suit and the power saw? The suit's no threat, but we should probably destroy the power saw, right? If the killer gets their hands on it again, we'll all end up like the prisoner. Wouldn't it be better to hold on to it? It could come in handy if we need to defend ourselves. Yeah, I'm with Nozomi on this. If we get attacked and have to fight unarmed, the best I can come up with is bear hug. That's if my womanly charms don't work, of course. I'd object to that last part, but getting a bear hug from you sounds super scary. How about we lock it away somewhere? I'm pretty sure there's lockers in the metal shop. I'm pretty sure the lockers in the metal shop all have combination locks. If we're the only ones who know the combination, no one else can get in without absolutely wrecking them. I guess that'd be okay. Oh, but before we do that, let's take a closer look at this suit. The suit seemed to be made of specialized material none of us had ever seen before. It looked big and baggy at first, but it could be adjusted to fit pretty much any person of any build. Very convenient as to not exclude Shoma or Moko from this, as the rest of us are kind of regular kid-shaped, teenager-shaped, you know. It was heavy, too. Hardly the kind of thing you'd want to... Actually, wait. 5'6". 6'4". Alright, you know what? 5'11". Oh my god! 5'5". 6. Well, you're dead. So 5'4". But no, yeah, 5'3". 5'2". 5'4". 5'7". There is a general range, so... 5'5". What? Oh. 6'2". Then, okay, yeah, so... Really, that's just average height, period. It was heavy, too. Hardly the kind of thing you'd want to go walking around in. Why had the killer been wearing this? In the end, we were unable to figure out what the suit was for and didn't find anything that might lead us to the killer. Well, that's unfortunate. We took the suit and power saw to the metal shop and locked them away in one of the lockers. That's a good plan. Do we have any more plans? I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out next time, because until then, I'm afraid this is going to have to be farewell.